I would say that things that I'm most proud of has been the growth of the company and the caliber of employees that we have here. They're really our product that we sell.
Nobody has as many employees in the state of Florida by far as any other motor shop. Nobody has the level of quality as far as level of training program, documented procedures, documented training records, calibration program. Other ones have little bits and pieces of that, but nothing to the extent that we do.
If we have the opportunity to get involved in someone's project, the customer may not even realize the things that we do. We can bring some formidable resources to the task.
We're very accessible. Today, for example, we probably have a dozen of our customers in our office. And at any given time, we have 3, 4, 5 that are actually just domiciled in our office.
Why are you going to pay an engineering company or a TAW? Is because we can hopefully solve their problems. On the motor repair side, I think it really sets us apart because there aren't many companies our size that have the wherewithal to continually invest in new processes and new equipment, in training of the craft people. As an example, the Nuclear Appendix B project, we're training the guys on the shop floor how this work needs to be done and why it's important and what the quality program is built into this thing.
TAW for years has spec'd a high-grade multi-coated wire. We call it, trade name, we call it quad wire. Factory wire, typical motor shop wire from a competitor, is 2 dips of insulation. We've found over the years by upgrading the dielectric strength or the insulation strength of the wire has tremendous value to both the customer and to us as a company.
The other more sophisticated customers in the manufacturing industrial world have learned that the additional cost to repair a piece of equipment properly are peanuts to what it costs them to have an unplanned outage.
We're involved in highly complex projects often that could take a year, 2 years, start to finish. We start a project by saying, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're committing to you to do, and here's the document that shows all these commitments. And you're part of the process of holding us to those commitments. Towards that end, we'll have a weekly meeting with you. We'll together measure our progress versus that original commitment.
We're working on a lot of things right now. I mean, one of the most fascinating things we've started doing in the last few years is building new motors from scratch for the OEMs. Nuclear power plants across the country, they want spare motors that were built 30, 40, and 50 years ago, and none of the OEMs want to build a 40-year-old motor. They want to build what's in their line of services now. So instead of just repairing a motor, we actually are building motors as well, and that's something new to TAW.
We can offer you highly professional, out-of-the-box programs, PLCs, but it's not done on a seat-of-the-pants basis. We'll do a very good job of version control, documentation control. So if you have a PLC and we've programmed it to run your hospital HVAC system and you want to upgrade it 10 years from now, we can tell you exactly what was in version 1, 2, and 3 of that PLC software. We're really good when it comes to design and documentation and control.
Mosaic looked around. They couldn't find something in the industry that really did what they wanted it to do. And so we wrote a program for them. And we housed the data. The other thing is a lot of these companies that do asset tracking, you load your data up, but they own your data. If you want it back, you got to pay them for it. And it's like we said, no, it's your data. You own it. You want to take it and leave. We'll give you all the data files you need.
On the service side, we maintain a staff of managers, customer service employees, sales managers, sales reps, all of which are focusing on the customer's needs and their requirements.
One of the skills that we see that are coming more forward is the ability to provide a cross-functional project management team, whereby you can take a very complex business problem and provide a team of people that has all the cross-offsetting skill sets to handle those projects in-house as opposed to going to several outside vendors to do it.
We're a comprehensive company. We anticipate things that are going to cause the customer problems, help them avert those problems. If there are problems, we react extremely well to crisis situations.
Over the years, TAW has developed a very strong quality department. That's a 4-man team. 2 of the team members are degreed engineers. We have corrective action processes. We have non-conformance processes. Our employees are able to stop the work on the floor if they see something wrong. Our truck drivers are able to stop the motor from being shipped if they see something in the exterior quality of the work. Just a high level, high detail to a quality product going out the door.
One of the programs that I had started really almost 12 to 15 years ago was moving people laterally in the company. I wanted as many tools in their toolbox as they could get. I didn't want them to do well at one thing, I wanted them to do well at everything.
We don't have quitters. There's a lot of people that want to do a very good job, that are proud of what they do, and want to see a positive result for the customer.
One of the things that I've always been proud of is when we make a mistake, which everybody's going to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We don't make many of them, but when we do, we always stand behind it. We always fix it. Even if the customer doesn't know it, we raise our hands and say, hey, we screwed up. Here's what it is. We're going to fix it.
Our core business is to keep our customers in their core business. And if their core business is making phosphate, our core business is to make sure they're making phosphate. If they're making paper, our core business is to make sure they're making paper.
Even though we're small, we're well funded. We have a fantastic facility. And if we can get people to come see us in our facility, they're always incredibly wowed, not only at the amount of equipment we have, CNC lasers, torque presses, brand new powder coat paint facility. We're highly professional and very sophisticated in our manufacturing processes.